Sorry, in my book.
Okay. Last time we did the graph of a linear equations. Today we will understand how we can sketch the graph of a quadratic equation and which kind
Yeah.
of graph we will get. First of all, you must know which equation is known as a quadratic equation. I already told you that. I hope you remember. Can you please tell me which equation is known as a quadratic equation?
Um, an equation that's a quadratic, sorry, something that's a quadratic equation. It's as I forgot what it's called, but the x is up is 2.
Yeah, degree. The highest
The exponent
exponent
is
in our equation,
2.
if it is 2, so then that equation will be known as a quadratic equation. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, the graph of a quadratic equation will be a parabola. We have two kinds of parabola, parabola up, parabola down. Parabola is like this, like this. It's not a straight line. Straight line is a linear graph and it will be for just linear equation. Linear equation means in which the degree is 1. The highest exponent is 1, okay? Here we have second degree equation, quadratic equation. So its graph will be like this or like this. We have two properties, two kinds in this. When we have a graph like this, when the leading coefficient is positive. What is the leading coefficient? I hope, okay, if you don't know, so let me explain. The leading coefficient is the
Is it like the number
coefficient of the
that's
first term.
the number?
Coefficient coefficient of the first term. Like if I have a 5x square plus 3x um, negative 7 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic. First of all, this is a equation and it's a quadratic equation because highest exponent is 2. Its leading coefficient is 5. The coefficient of the first term. Can you please tell me the leading coefficient in this one? What is the leading coefficient in this equation?
Is it -7?
Exactly. That's the point that I want to teach you here. Like, first of all, you must have to arrange your equation in a order, in ascending order with the exponent. Like here, its exponent is 1. So it will not be taken as a first place. This term will be taken not taken as at first place. This term will be taken at first place and it will be negative 7x squared plus 3x. And 3 is of positive. There is no sign. So it will be considered, we will consider that there is positive sign. Got it? So yeah, if I will sketch the graph of this equation, so its graph will be like this. It will be parabola down. If I will sketch the graph of this kind of equation, its graph will be like this. Let me show you with the example. It's just for example, okay? Desmos graphing calculator. Look here, if I will sketch, what was the equation? 3x negative 7x square, what was it? Plus 5, okay, equal to 0. So its graph, oh my God, okay. Let's take here negative 2 and here 1. Okay, its graph is like this, you can see. It's parabola downward. It's parabola downward. If I will sketch the graph for y is equal to 2x square 2x square plus 9x plus 3. So how the graph is? The below graph is representing by this equation. It's represented by this equation, okay? So you can see it's parabola upward. Why it's a parabola upward? Because its leading coefficient is positive, and the red one is the parabola downward because its leading coefficient is negative. Do you understand, Isaac, this point?
Yeah.
Okay. Today in this class, we will learn how we will sketch the graph of this parabola upward and downward. First of all, we have many ways to sketch it. First of all, the easiest way is that you just have to find out the vertex. Let me check your book, like which method they are using. In this one, we have a straight line graph, not here, not in chapter number 1. Did your teacher explain this topic?
Yeah, he did.
168. You are doing the stuff from 168 page number, right? Chapter number 4.
Yeah, let me check my book.
Yeah, you must have to check because if you will do the other stuff, so that will not be good for
Oh,
you.
we started doing cubic graphs, but
Cubic
he
graph.
just like he skimmed over it, and there's a test tomorrow, so I just want to like be able to get a high mark.
Okay. Okay, you just have to tell me you did the stuff from page number 168, quadratic graphs,
Yeah,
right? This one. Okay, let
yeah.
me show you the questions as well. So you have to verify again. 168.
We didn't do all the questions though. We just
Yeah, got you. So this is a quadratic graph. Here we have. Oh, they are using the table method. This is very easy. Oh, okay. This is very easy, man. You did this method, right, at school? You just have to
yeah, the
complete
table.
the table one. It's the easiest way ever. And the thing that I explained to you, it's here. They said that if A is positive, what is a A? A is a leading coefficient. Then the graph is this shape, parabola upward. If A is
Yeah,
negative, then graph will be, it's on page number 170 on your book. You have to reach to this page. Okay. Gradient curve, we will discuss this one later. Firstly, let's practice few questions by using the table. Okay. I'm sending you the board link. You have to join it, and then you have to
okay.
practice there. Because on the board, I can easily paste the graph paper, so you can easily sketch.
Yeah,
Okay, I send you the board link.
yeah. I've seen it. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, you have to complete table in question number 4. Complete this table, and I think you can easily complete. If you face any difficulty, just let me know. I will explain.
Okay. I'm doing question 3.
Question 4.
Question
Oh,
4.
okay, okay. If you want to do question number 3, so yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can do rough work on your notebook if you want to do it
Uh,
here, so you can. It's up to you. Zero. Let me check.
Harder to do this without a Casio calculator.
Okay. Yeah, you can use. And I think you made the mistake for the first one, man. You have
Yeah,
to.
I see. It's supposed to be how do I erase?
You have to select it. There will be a cursor sign, so you just have to select, like hold, press the left key and hold, and go through the thing that you want to raise. You want to raise this? Okay, I will do for you. After selecting the thing, just press the backspace.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 is the correct answer. When x is equal to -1, let me use the calculator as well. Yeah, it's 0. For 0, it will be -2. For 1, it will be, yeah, -2. For 2, it will be, okay, now you just have to mark this point. Yeah, you already get good. -2 and 4, -1 and 0, 0 and -2. No, 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 no. Y is -2. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, that's true. 2, 0. You mark the point here, 0, 0. Why?
This is two.
Wouldn't it be 2, 0
Oh,
is here?
yeah. Then it goes like
3, 4, yeah.
something like that.
No. Okay, okay. I will do for you. This is a little bit difficult task,
Yeah,
like this. And this is the axis of symmetry we have. It's in the middle of 1. It's at 0.5. Or you will find out the line of symmetry. Line of symmetry is at x is equal to 0.5. This is a line of symmetry, okay? What's the meaning of line of symmetry?
when two sides are equal.
Yeah, which is acting like a mirror.
Oh,
Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is the easiest way, I think. The table, the method in
yeah,
which we use the table. Okay, I think you can easily solve all these questions. Am I right?
yeah, I can.
Let me check the next exercise, 4.6. So I'm going to skip all these questions because these are easy, very easy. Yeah. In next exercise, by drawing the tangent so to the graph, estimate the okay, one more thing. What's we did not solve the C part. What's the answer for C part, by the way, in this one? Use your graph to find the value of x when y is equal to 2. When y is equal to 2, what's the value of x?
So you have to go to like on the Y,
Yeah, where y is 2.
do this, and then you go here,
Yeah,
and then go down. So
exactly.
it's like 3 or
No, it's
2.9.
2.8. We can take 2.8 or 2.9. Yeah, approximately we have to say. And on this side, we have to say, yeah, even on this side, we have to check. And it's negative 1.8. Okay,
Yeah,
approximately, we will get two values of x. One is, if you will mark like this, on the equal sign, it means that approximately equal to 2.8 or x is equal to negative 1.8. These are the
yeah,
answer. Okay, let's verify the answer quickly. Until okay. I will check out the answer sheet. Until that, we have to solve the next question.
yeah.
Next exercise 4.6. Match the quadratic functions to the correct graph. Okay, here the one way is that you just have to like think all the graph you make. You have to look if we are going to make the table for this one and make the table for this one, and then we are going to find it out. It will take so much time. Here we have to use
Yeah.
the properties. Which properties? We will use this definition that I already explained it to you. Like if leading coefficient is positive, then parabola will be upward. If leading coefficient is negative, its graph will be parabola downward. Okay. And they are explaining one more thing here. The gradient of the curve changes as you move along it. To estimate the gradient of a curve at a point, you draw a tangent to the curve at the point. Okay. Okay. Can you please tell me with which thing it will match this one A? Just guess.
Pardon?
Definitely. Uh, with which we have to match this A function A. Which graph is possible for this one, for this function? This is possible? No, it's not possible. This is possible? No, it's not possible. This is possible? No, it's not possible. Why it's not possible? Why these three graphs are not possible for A? Because these are parabola upward. This one is a parabola upward. This
Oh
one is
yeah,
a
yeah.
parabola. And here I can clearly see the leading coefficient. The A is negative here. If A is negative, so parabola, maybe this one, maybe this one, maybe this one. Now we have three choices again. So which one? Here you can see term without x. What it is? Negative 2. This is a y-intercept. What it is? Y-intercept. What's the meaning of y-intercept? It means that the graph cuts the y-axis at this point, where we have
Yeah.
this graph cutting the y-axis at negative 2. This graph cutting the y-axis at 0. Here y-intercept is 0. What is its y-intercept?
Uh, um,
0. So
yeah,
y is equal to 0. Here y is equal to negative 2. What's the meaning of y-intercept? Means when you will replace x is equal to 0. It's very easy. When we have to calculate y-intercept, just replace x is equal to 0 in your function, you will get y-intercept. Like here, if I will replace x is equal to 0, what will the y-intercept? Y-intercept will be negative 2. So for this function, y-intercept is negative 2. So this is the only function in which y-intercept is at negative 2. The graph is cutting the y-axis at negative 2. What's the y-intercept here? It's y is equal to 2 because the
yeah,
graph is cutting the y-axis at 2. So that's why its y-intercept is y is equal to 2. But we have y-intercept is equal to negative 2 for this function. So it means that for a, we have a f. Okay. Or you can say for f,
yeah,
we have a a. Now you have to similarly check for b. For b, which graph we have? A, B, C, D, E. Already f is allotted to a. So yeah, let's ignore it. Try to solve it. Firstly, you have to tell me the possibilities with respect to the leading coefficient.
um, for B for what question are we doing?
B, this one.
Okay.
For this one, is the graph A possible?
Um, yeah, yes,
Graph B is possible for B?
no,
No, it's not possible. Why?
because it's downwards,
Yeah, it's
and it's a
downward
positive.
and its leading coefficient means A is positive. Yeah, this is not possible. C is possible? Yes, it's possible, but we will check later again. So this is possible, this is not. So just ignore these two. Now we have three possibilities, A, C, D. Which of these? Next, you have to identify through the y-intercept. In these three graphs, where the y, of which graph the y-intercept is 2. How I will get the y-intercept? When I will replace the x0. If I will replace x0, what will the value of y? Y will be 2. So its y-intercept is 2. So in which graph the y is cutting, sorry, the graph is cutting the y-axis at 2, its y-intercept is at 0. Its y-intercept is negative 2. Its y-intercept is 2. I'm telling you
Yeah,
again and again, you can write down this definition of y-intercept. What's the meaning of y-intercept? The graph
and
cutting
the
the y-axis. The point at which the graph cutting the y-axis is known as a y-intercept. And if you want to calculate the y-intercept through the equation, you just have to replace x is equal to 0 in that equation, you will get y-intercept. We have two ways, right? One is graphical method, one is mathematical method. If you are finding out the y-intercept from the graph, then you just have to check out at which point graph is cutting the y-axis. That point will be
yeah,
y-intercept. If you are checking out the y-intercept from the equation, so you just have to replace x0 in that equation and find out what's the value of y. That will be your y-intercept. So here, if I'm calculating the y-intercept through equation, so I will replace x is equal to 0, x0, 0 square plus 2, so it will be 2. So y-intercept is 2. And in which graph I have a y-intercept 2? Here y-intercept is 0. Here y-intercept is 2. Even here y-intercept is 2. But why I will not take this one? Because its leading coefficient is negative. For this one, it's positive. Do you understand? So C option is correct for this. Isaac, is this make sense? This whole debate for you?
yeah, yeah, it
Okay.
does.
You can write the important points in your own wording that you want and let me know if you have any confusion. Take your time, take a look on this one, then we will move on. Let me know when
Okay.
you're done. We have to proceed for the next question.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yes.
Next was C. Try to solve this one.
Yeah. So it can be A, can be B. Is it E?
No. Even E fails the first condition, man. For E,
What number?
in C, we have a leading coefficient positive. So it must be from A or D. It will be parabola.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's A
Yes, it is. Why? Why not D?
because um it the y-intercept is at 0 and it's a positive.
Yes. So option A is for C. Okay, check out the next one. So A is allotted to C. Three graphs, three equations for D. For D, which graph we have?
Is it B?
Yes, it is. Because it's negative and y-intercept is 2. Yes, it is. Next.
Is E E?
For E, we have E. Yes, it is. And the last difficult question is left over now. It's very easy. Like already we done with all five, so only one graph left, one equation left. So it's very clear, like it will be D, right?
Yeah.
And here we can verify the answer for question number. This is the question number 1. So for A we have a C. They are writing in different way. For A we have a C. For B we have a D. For B D. For C we have B. Yeah, it will be correct. Yeah, just leave it. We are wasting the time. Question number 2. Copy the graph, draw the tangent to estimate the gradient of the graph when x is equal to 2. When x is equal to 2, here x is equal to 2, right? At this point, you have to draw the graph. Oh, sorry, tangent. What's the meaning of tangent? Tangent
Is it
means,
like when it touch?
yeah, it cuts the one point of the graph. So when x is equal to 2, at this point, we have to draw a straight line. like this, and x is equal to 2, right? At this point, we have to draw the tangent. So we draw the tangent. Now, what you need to do, you just need to find the values. Like if I will take here, like this, and this. So this is a triangle. Here you can see the example first, so it will make more sense. Like at this point, we have to draw the tangent. So what we need to do, we just have to mark a line like this, and then find what's the gradient of this line. To find out the gradient of a line, we just need to find out how much rise over how much run we have. Horizontal distance between 2 points and the vertical distance. That is, and then the ratio of vertical to the horizontal is known as a gradient. Like here, what's the vertical distance? It's 4. 4 over 3, it's the gradient. And for this one, 2 over 4 is a vertical distance over horizontal distance. You can select any points. It's not like necessary conditions we have. Okay. So if I'm taking this point, so what is its vertical distance? Is it possible for you to calculate it?
Um,
I
is
think
it?
just give me a minute, I will back, okay? Not a minute, just
Yeah.
30 seconds. 30 seconds, okay. Okay, I'm back here. So in this one, little bit error is acceptable. So don't be confused. You just have to be confident and just calculate it. What's the vertical
Yeah.
distance?
Is it 3.6?
If I'm taking this line up to this point, so it's 1, 2,
Uh,
3, 4, 5, 5.4. It's 5.4. You can see up to this point. And here each line is representing 2. 5.2,
yeah.
5.4, 5.6, 5.8, and 6. So even you can take the values from here like this. You can make a triangle. You can make a triangle like this. Yeah, I think even this one will give you the same answer. So what's the vertical distance if I'm taking this triangle? So for this triangle, we have 1, 2, 3. 3 is the vertical distance, 1, 2. 2 is the horizontal distance. The ratio, uh, vertical distance will be taken in the numerator, horizontal distance will be taken in the denominator. So 1.5 is our gradient here. If I'm calculating with this one, even you will get the approximate answer for this one as well. 5.4 over, for this triangle, what's the horizontal distance? Make sure that always you are making a triangle. Okay. You don't, mostly student, like, don't take like this. Okay. Make a triangle
Yeah.
at that point. That point must be in that triangle on the hypotenuse, on the tangent. Okay. On the tangent, you have to make a triangle like this, and you can make
Yeah.
anywhere. So 5.4 is a vertical distance. What's the horizontal distance? Here we have 1, 2, 3, and it's 3.246, approximately 3.6. So if I will divide 5.4 with 3.6, it's 1.5. Exact answer. So it doesn't matter which triangle you are taking, but make sure that your triangles both hand attach with the tangent. Tangent is a line which cuts that point. Do you understand it?
Yeah.
So this is a question number 2. Question number 2, 4.6. Yeah. If even sometimes maybe we will get the different answer. So even that's okay. Like if you are getting 1.4, 1.6, it's okay. No worries. Approximate answer will be considered as a correct answer. That's the meaning of this one here. Okay. Look here, they explain the meaning of this thing is approximately. There was. Yeah, here you can see. The symbol means is approximately equal to. Means approximately this is the answer. Maybe not exact this answer. Okay. Similarly, you have to practice one question. You just
Hmm.
have to find out the gradient at which point you want to find the gradient. Okay, gradient at 8. This one gonna be interesting. When x is 8, x is 8 here. So at this point, you have to find the gradient. We have to draw a line which cuts this point. This is the line, right? So what's how
Yeah.
much rise over run we have here? If I will draw a triangle, I cannot draw a triangle on it.
So we're gonna use the equation of a straight line.
So this is exactly parallel to horizontal axis, is parallel to x-axis, right? If we are getting the
Yeah.
tangent parallel to x-axis, in that case, the gradient will be 0. You can clearly see that in this line, we don't have any steepness. There is no slope, right? Here there was a slope. And if we are getting the line like this, in that case, we have to take the gradient in negative. Do you understand?
Yeah.
For D part, the answer is 0. The gradient is 0 for D part. Here you can see the gradient is 0. Now we have to find out the gradient at, let's suppose if we are calculating at 14. What is the gradient at? Okay, let's calculate at 10. Where is the 10? 10 is here. So this is the point. Yeah, it is okay. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So now if I will draw the triangle on it, so let's suppose if I'm taking this value like this, and then I must have to touch the tangent. So what's the vertical length here we have? 1,
Um.
1.2, 1.4. What's the horizontal line length? 1, 2, 3, 3.2. It's 3.2. You can see it's up to here. 3.2. Isaac, are you getting it? So
Yeah.
I have to divide 3.2 with 1.4, right?
Hmm. Isn't it the other way around?
Yes, good. We have to divide 1.4 with 3.2. Always remember, divide the vertical distance with horizontal, okay?
Yeah.
So what it is?
You get
1.4 divided by 3.2. It's 0.43.
0.
But in the answer, I think it's negative 0.5. So we are getting the approximate answer. It's okay. Little bit error is acceptable. I told you. So for this one, we
Yeah.
are getting 0, but don't write as 0.435. What's the error in it? The error is we must have to write this one as a negative because it's downward. Like we are moving from the top of a hill to the downward to the bottom side. Do you understand what I
Yeah.
mean? So in that case,
Yeah.
the slope will be taken as a negative. If we are moving upward, so in that case, the slope will be taken as a positive. Next question number 3. Okay. Note the scales are not the same on the x-axis and y-axis. You must consider this on. Okay, it's okay. Question number 3. Copy the graph, draw the tangent to estimate the gradient of the graph when x is equal to 0. So it's the same thing. Don't worry about it. So, but they clearly mentioned that be careful while you are taking the values. Like if I want to calculate the tangent at which value? At let's suppose we have to calculate at x is equal to 8. At x is equal to
8.
8. What's the tangent? So x is equal to 8 here, right? Are you on the Zoom
Yeah.
or on the board?
Zoom.
Okay. So here we have a point. Okay. We can take this triangle and its gradient will be positive. Why? It's upward, not downward. And what's the even you can take this one as a triangle. Here you can take this triangle like this. So you can take any, okay? If you want to take the bigger one, so it's okay even in that case. So what is this one? This is 1, 2, 3, 3 vertical and 1.5. How much vertically? Yeah, here I made the mistake. What's the mistake? The mistake is that the vertical distance is not 3 because here the vertical unit is not 1. This is representing 2. So 2, 4, 6. So
Mm.
vertical distance is 6. Even they clearly mentioned that. And horizontal is 1.5. You can see 9281 and this is in the middle, so 9.5. So we have to divide 6 with 1.5. That will be our gradient. Always take the vertical in the numerator and denominator. We have to take the horizontal distance. 6 divided by 1.5. So the answer is 4. So here the gradient is positive 4 for E part of question number 3. Let's check it out. Question number 3E, it's 4. Exact answer. So even if we are getting little bit change, so it's okay. Okay, so don't be confused. It will be considered as a right answer. The thing that will check, it will be your calculation. Firstly, you have to make a copy of this one. Copy this graph on your notebook, on your test, and then you have to draw the tangent. After sketching the tangent, then you have to draw a triangle. In triangle, you have to take the vertical length, horizontal length, then find the ratio. So that will be the gradient. Do you understand it?
Yeah.
Have you did this stuff at school?
Yeah, some of it, but
Not
he
all.
was going like
In depth.
he wasn't doing it properly. Like,
Okay. 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 Basically, I'm explaining like we don't have to do this topic again. Like if we will do again and again, so we will waste the time. So if we will do one
yeah,
thing once, so we will do that thing after completing all the topics. Then again, we will do that thing after covering whole topics, whole syllabus. So I'm explaining in that way. Okay, no
yeah,
worries. Even I think this one is related to this one. So tomorrow you have a test, so let's touch the cubic graph as well. Cubic graphs, here we have 218. Okay, last time I told you the cubic equation. Which equation is known as a cubic equation?
when the I keep on getting the word when the thing is free.
Yeah, highest exponent or the degree. Degree is defined as a highest exponent, highest index, maximum index, power, highest power, maximum power. If the,
Yeah.
yeah, so it's 3, then it will be a cubic equation. Okay, in the linear equation, there was no band. In a linear equation, when the equation is linear, we will get the graph, linear graph, there will be no band. There will be no band. It will be straight. If we have a
Yeah.
quadratic, there will be one band. It will be like this, or maybe like this. This one, when leading coefficient is positive, when a is greater than 0 means positive. Greater than 0 means positive. When a is less
Yeah.
than 0, in that case, we have this. In cubic, in cubic, we have two things as well. And guess how many bands we have in cubic? We have two bands. Its
Yeah.
graph is like this. Like if we have a like this one band and then second band. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have two bands here. Two bands are not very clear, but we have a small band. Two bands, like it goes up and then down. So two bands in it. Okay. We have two bands in it. And its graph is also like this sometimes. When its graph is like this, guess when its graph is like this.
Um, Negative?
Yeah, when its leading coefficient is negative and its graph will be like this when leading coefficient is positive. Mean as x is approaching to infinity, x is as we are replacing x a bigger number, we are getting a bigger number. Okay, we are getting
Yeah.
in y we are getting bigger number. That's the thing. But when x leading coefficient is negative, it's opposite. When we are replacing a bigger number, we are getting a smaller number in y. So it's opposite. And this makes sense. Like if I have a y is equal to negative x square, if I will increase the value of x, y's value will be decrease. When x is 0, y is 0. When x is 3, y is negative 9. So y's value is decreasing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the extra thing you will be confused. We will discuss this about it later. So I hope you understand. We have two types of cubic graph as well. This one, this one. So here you can see we have a two bands. The first method is very easy. Again, in this one, what's the first method? Table. We have to make a table,
Yeah.
then just identify the points. You have to join with the smooth graph, so you will get the graph. That's it. Okay, we will practice here the thing that I already explained it to you. The general shape of a cubic graph depends on the value of a. If a is positive, so it will be like this. Or you can remember like it will be like this or like this. When x is approaching to a big number, y is also increasing. Y is approaching to a big number. As x is increasing, y is increasing. Y is increasing to upside, right? Like here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y is approaching to upward. It's decreasing downward. -1, -2, -3. So it's decreasing. X is approaching towards the right. X is decreasing towards left. So as X is increasing, Y is increasing. That's the meaning of A positive. If A is negative, it's opposite. As X is increasing, Y is decreasing. As X is decreasing, Y is increasing. Got it?
Yeah.
You can write this all information in your notebook. Okay. So here we have the thing. Let's sketch one graph from here. Let's solve question number 3. Mostly the last questions are difficult, so I skipped the question number 1. I think this is gonna be very easy, and we don't have so much time. So yeah. Okay, first of all, you have to complete the table, and it's very easy. You just have to replace the values that they took in the table and find the value of y. Okay, I paste it here. If you want to do on your notebook, so you can. At the end, just tell me the values of y. This is gonna be a little bit difficult. Try to solve it. If you face any difficulty, let me know.
Yeah.
Yes, what's the value you are getting?
I think I messed up with my calculator. So I'm doing it again.
Okay.
Where should I draw the graph?
I'm just going to paste the Cartesian plane here this way. Here it is. You made the mistake, man, with the second point. Okay,
Wait.
with the second point that you mark, it's positive 3.5, and you are marking negative 1, negative 3.5.
Oh,
Our graph will be like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Use your graph to find the value of x when y is 4. When y is 4, y is 4 here. It's 1.1 and
Yeah.
negative 0.8. Let's verify the answer. Which question was this? Question number 3, 4.5.9. 5.9. Question number 3, 2, 3. Here it is. Its graph is like this. And yeah. Oh, 1.2. We got two values, but we have a 3 in it. We have to calculate this one as well. And how much it is? It's 3.5. We
Yeah.
got the same answer here. You can see the answer sheet. We are getting negative 0.9, 1.2, 3.7. We took approximate values. We took 1.1, negative 0.8, 3.5. That's the same
Yeah.
approximately. So yeah, that's all. Okay, Isaac, I think that's enough for today. So which kind of like question was there in your lesson that
Pardon?
your teacher
Yeah, we did questions like these,
like this? Okay.
but then there were also some like words.
Basically, in this topic, we have many things. Like it's a wide topic. We have a lot information. We have many ways to sketch cubic equation, cubic graphs. And yeah, I don't think so. You have to learn that much. It's very simple. Just use the table to sketch the graph. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have any questions related to this or any confusion, you can ask without any hesitation.
Yeah.
Do you have any question?
Nah.
No.
I
Okay.
think
So
I'm.
what? Okay. What we did today?
We started off with how to find how to find the quadratic graphs using quadratic equations,
Hmm.
and then we then moved on to like tangents and how like to find a tangent on a curve. Then after
Okay.
we did that, we did cubic graphs.
Yeah. We did not do that much things. We just make the table, and according to the table, we sketch the graphs for quadratic equations, for cubic equation. Then
Yeah.
extra
I
thing
mean,
that you can say is the main thing of this lesson was the identification of the graphs of quadratic. If you remember the question in which we identify which function is matched, which equation is matched with which graph. That is most important thing, I think. Okay.
yeah.
Like how we can identify the graph of the given equation. We just have to match few properties of that equation. Okay, then I think that's enough for today. So see you later. Take care. Goodbye.
Thank you.